Turns out the truth is that many find work pointless. A study conducted by YouGov in 2015 revealed that a staggering 37% of British individuals believe their jobs lack meaning and fail to contribute to society. This statistic highlights a widespread concern about job dissatisfaction that people are facing today. When individuals feel their work doesn't matter, it can lead to feelings of emptiness and disillusionment. Many workers express that they want to feel valued and make a positive impact, whether in their communities or the world at large. Factors contributing to this sense of meaninglessness can include limited opportunities for creativity, lack of recognition, or a disconnect between personal values and job responsibilities. Employers are encouraged to create more fulfilling roles by fostering a culture of appreciation and aligning tasks with employees' passions. What steps can be taken to ensure that workers find purpose in their everyday contributions? Can you imagine a world without instant communication? In 1836, Samuel Morse proposed a portable telegraph device that could send messages over short distances, a groundbreaking idea for its time. Though the technology to make this vision a reality was not yet available, Morse's innovative thinking laid the groundwork for how we connect today. Imagine the excitement of sharing news in real time, rather than waiting for days or weeks for a letter to arrive. His concept of personal communication foreshadowed the development of our modern cell phones, devices that have transformed how we interact with one another. Today, millions of people use smartphones to instantly connect and share information across the globe, something young Morse could hardly have dreamed of. His vision of a compact communication tool shows not only how far we've come, but also how creativity can shape the future. Discover Italy's amazing wine fountain that never closes. Located in the stunning region of Abruzzo, the Fontana del Vino is a delightful surprise along the Camino di San Tommaso pilgrimage route. This unique attraction, installed by the Dora Sarcisi Vineyard, offers travelers the chance to enjoy free red wine 24 hours a day. Imagine walking along a scenic path and stumbling upon a fountain that pours out fine wine instead of water. This innovative concept not only reflects the region's rich winemaking heritage, but also promotes a warm culture of hospitality and friendship. Visitors can taste the local wines while embracing the relaxed surroundings. The wine fountain has quickly become a must-visit destination for tourists and locals alike, inviting everyone to take a break and savor the experience. So whether you're on a pilgrimage or just exploring, the Fontana del Vino is a wonderful invitation to indulge in Abruzzo's flavors. How cool is that? Did you know Latvian fans honor opponents after games? When the Latvian hockey team wins a home match, something truly special happens. Fans of the winning team usually visit the embassy of the opposing country, bringing flowers to lay at its gate. This unique tradition showcases the deep respect and sportsmanship that Latvian fans have for their rivals. Rather than simply celebrating their victory, they acknowledge the efforts of the opposing players and their fans, turning a competitive atmosphere into one of camaraderie. It's a beautiful way to demonstrate that, in sports, the true spirit lies not just in winning, but in mutual respect. Many players and fans from other countries express admiration for this custom, which makes Latvia stand out on the international sports stage. So the next time you cheer for your team, think about how you can promote kindness and respect, not just rivalry. Did you know many women would say "I do" again? A recent survey revealed that 50% of American women expressed they would choose to marry the same man again. This statistic gives us a fascinating glimpse into modern relationships, showcasing how many women feel satisfied with their partners. It suggests that many men are successfully meeting their partner's expectations and perhaps excelling in traits like support, kindness, and humor. The dynamics of relationships can evolve over time, and this willingness to marry the same person again highlights a strong connection and appreciation that goes beyond initial romance. Trust, compatibility, and shared values often form the foundation for these decisions. Plus, it makes you wonder what experiences couples share that reinforce their commitment. It's intriguing to think about how love evolves and deepens through life's ups and downs. So what qualities do you think are vital for a lasting relationship? It's clear that many women recognize and value these qualities in their significant others. Prepare to be amazed by child labor history. During the industrial era, which spanned from the late 18th century into the 19th century, child labor was alarmingly widespread. Children as young as 5 years old found themselves working long hours in factories, often in hazardous conditions. Their small size made them ideal for tasks like crawling under machines to fix jams or working in cramped spaces where adults couldn't fit. Unfortunately, this meant they were often exposed to dangerous machinery and toxic substances without any protective measures. Many of these children faced physical hardships, including injuries and long-term health issues. As the public began to recognize the plight of these young workers, reform movements emerged, pushing for child labor laws and better working conditions. This tragic chapter in history reminds us of the importance of protecting the rights of all workers, especially the most vulnerable among us. How did such exploitative practices become a reality? Prepare to be amazed by Voyager 1's cosmic discoveries. Launched in 1977, Voyager 1 has profoundly changed our perception of the universe. This extraordinary spacecraft embarked on a mission to explore Jupiter and Saturn, revealing their secrets to humanity. Covering over 11 billion miles, Voyager 1 sent back stunning images showcasing Jupiter's swirling clouds and colossal storms, including the iconic Great Red Spot, a tempest larger than Earth itself. Saturn, too, unveiled its magnificent rings, captivating our imagination for generations. The mission was especially groundbreaking when it uncovered Titan, one of Saturn's moons, which boasts lakes of liquid methane and resembles an alien version of Earth. Voyager 1's contributions extended beyond breathtaking visuals. It provided invaluable insights into the atmospheric conditions, magnetic fields, and potential habitability of these distant worlds. As it journeys further into interstellar space, Voyager 1 continues to remind us of the vast mysteries awaiting discovery in the cosmos. What else might we uncover as it pushes beyond the boundaries of our solar system? Time travel and aliens, fact or fiction? Skeptics of the time-traveling alien theory often challenge its validity, arguing that it's mostly speculative and lacks concrete evidence. However, entertaining this idea opens up a treasure trove of fascinating questions. Imagine how time, evolution, and humanity's role in the vast universe could intertwine. What if encounters with aliens are not just figments of our imagination, but potential glimpses of our future? This thought invites us to consider how our understanding of time might change. Could it be that aliens have visited Earth in the past, or will do so in the future, bridging gaps in our knowledge of evolution? It's a mind-bending concept that stimulates imagination and scientific inquiry. Whether you believe in it or not, pondering these ideas expands our horizons and encourages a deeper exploration of the universe and our place within it. Guess what really drives Warren Buffett's wealth decisions? In 2024, the billionaire investor and philanthropist declared that he wouldn't be passing all his money to the Gates Foundation after he dies. Instead, he plans to let his children manage a significant portion of his fortune. This decision has sparked conversations around generational wealth and the responsibilities of inheriting vast fortunes. Buffett believes that allowing his children to take charge will empower them to learn valuable lessons about finances, charity, and responsibility. He has always emphasized the importance of hard work and personal development, which he hopes to instill in his kids. By keeping a portion of his wealth within the family, Buffett is also promoting the idea that the next generation should engage with their inheritance, rather than rely solely on charitable organizations. What do you think about this approach? Why exactly does Australia host such a massive festival? Each year, the vibrant Sydney Festival takes center stage, marking itself as one of the largest festivals in the Southern Hemisphere. This lively celebration, which spans several weeks, showcases a stunning array of art, music, dance, and theater. The festival attracts both local and international artists, creating a buzz of creativity that transforms the city into a cultural playground. Visitors can enjoy everything from breathtaking performances in open-air venues to captivating art installations that spark the imagination. With events designed for every age group, this festival provides a wonderful opportunity for people to come together and experience the magic of the arts. So why not gather your friends and family and explore what Sydney has to offer during this amazing time? Who knows, you might discover your new favorite artist or performance. Did you know that chrysanthemum tea once promised immortality? In ancient Chinese medicine, this vibrant herbal tea was revered not just for its beautiful blossoms, but also for its incredible supposed powers. People believed that drinking chrysanthemum tea could lead to eternal life, making it a staple in various healing traditions. Although its promises of immortality may sound fanciful today, chrysanthemum tea does contain beneficial antioxidants. These antioxidants can help protect the body from oxidative stress and lower inflammation. While it's not a miracle cure, many still enjoy chrysanthemum tea for its soothing properties and pleasant floral flavor. Today, enthusiasts savor it not just for its historical significance, but also for its refreshing taste. So the next time you sip this lovely tea, remember its intriguing past and the culture that once believed it could conquer death. Enjoying a cup is a delightful way to connect with ancient traditions, don't you think? Why is February unique in the lunar calendar? February stands out because it's the only month that might not feature a full moon. This quirky phenomenon occurs because February can have either 28 days in a typical year or 29 days during a leap year. A full moon happens roughly every 29.5 days, so when February has only 28 days, the month can completely miss a full moon. In years when February does include a full moon, it usually shines brightly in the sky during the night of the 29th, an event that adds a touch of magic to leap years. Interestingly, this means that in some years, you can go from January's full moon directly to March's, skipping February entirely. The last time February went without a full moon was in 2018, and you have to wait until 2037 for this unusual occurrence to happen again. This celestial quirk invites us to appreciate how our calendar interacts with the natural world, reminding us that even in the predictable lunar cycle, surprises can happen. Surprising fact: water is 60% of your body weight. This remarkable statistic highlights how essential water truly is for our well-being. In fact, our bodies rely on water for nearly every function, from digestion to temperature regulation and even transporting nutrients to our cells. Think about it. When we eat, our bodies need water to break down food and absorb vital nutrients. Without enough water, we might feel sluggish, have trouble focusing, or even experience serious health issues. Moreover, water helps maintain our temperature through sweating, cooling us down when we get hot. It's fascinating to know that even slight dehydration can affect our mood and energy levels. Most people don't realize how crucial staying hydrated is to feeling good and functioning well every day. It's important to drink enough water, especially during hot weather or while exercising. So next time you grab a drink, remember that you're not just quenching your thirst, you're fueling countless essential activities in your body. Ready to make hydration a priority? You might be shocked to learn that lobsters evolved. In the 1700s, lobsters were so plentiful that they were considered food for the poor, often served to prisoners in harsh conditions. Families living near coastlines could catch lobsters easily, making them a cheap and accessible meal. However, perceptions started to change dramatically over the centuries. As people began to appreciate their unique flavor and texture, lobsters transformed from an everyday meal to a coveted delicacy. Now, when you think of lobster, think of those fancy dinners where prices can reach sky-high levels. Ironically, the very shellfish that once fed the less fortunate is now celebrated in upscale restaurants across the world. This remarkable shift in the status of lobsters highlights how societal values can change over time, turning something once seen as a burden into a symbol of luxury and fine dining. Believe it or not, one woman runs a whole town. In Nebraska, you can find the fascinating town of Monowee, which has a population of just one person, Eula. As the sole resident, Eula wears many hats. She is the mayor, the bartender, and even the librarian. This extraordinary situation showcases the unique quirks of rural life, where small communities can sometimes dwindle to just one individual. Eula keeps the town's spirit alive by running the local bar and maintaining the library, which serves as a cozy gathering place for visitors from neighboring areas. Each year, she applies for special permits to keep the town's official status, and she even hosts events to bring people together. The story of Manawai is a reminder of how vibrant life can be, regardless of size. How would you feel about being the only resident in a town? Did you know Spielberg's unique payment strategy for actors? When it comes to filmmaking, Steven Spielberg is known for his innovative ideas, and one of his most fascinating strategies involves how he compensates his actors. Instead of paying a traditional upfront salary, Spielberg often requires actors to agree to back-end compensation. This means they earn a percentage of the film's profits instead of a one-time paycheck. The rationale behind this approach is clear. If the movie doesn't succeed at the box office, neither will the actors. This unique method can create a powerful incentive for everyone involved to promote the film and ensure its success. Not only does it align the interests of producers and actors, but it also encourages a collaborative spirit on set. Some actors have embraced this model wholeheartedly, understanding that a hit film can lead to significant earnings. However, it does come with risks, as a flop means no paycheck. Spielberg's strategy may seem unconventional, but it's a testament to his belief in the projects he undertakes and the talent he collaborates with. Hard to believe, but Houston is truly diverse. This vibrant city proudly holds the title of the most diverse in the United States, with a demographic mosaic that includes 43.8% Latino, 25.6% white, 23.1% Black, and 6% Asian residents. Houston is a melting pot of cultures, traditions, and languages. This incredible mix not only enriches the community, but also shapes the city's identity. From delicious food that ranges from Tex-Mex to Asian cuisines, to festivals that celebrate each culture's unique heritage, residents experience a delightful blend of lifestyles. People in Houston don't just coexist, they thrive together, making connections and sharing experiences. As the city continues to grow, its diversity will undoubtedly play a key role in defining its future. Isn't it amazing how such a variety of backgrounds can come together to create a dynamic and welcoming environment? Let's uncover the truth about goats as weed eaters. Goats are not just cute and friendly, they are also amazing natural weed controllers. These clever animals can munch on stubborn plants like poison ivy and poison oak without any harm to themselves. This unique trait makes them invaluable to farmers looking for eco-friendly ways to manage their land. Instead of using chemical herbicides that can harm the environment, many farmers are turning to goats to keep their fields tidy. These hardy animals can access tricky terrains where machines can't go, making them perfect for tackling overgrown areas. Plus, they eat a variety of plants, helping to promote biodiversity. As farmers embrace sustainable practices, the popularity of using goats for weed control is rising, offering a win-win situation for nature and agriculture. Who knew such simple creatures could make such a big difference? You might be shocked to learn about allodoxophobia, the fear of opinions. This unusual phobia can make everyday interactions quite challenging. Imagine being in a conversation and feeling paralyzed by the thought of someone sharing their views. For those who experience allodoxophobia, hearing different opinions can trigger anxiety and discomfort. It's not just about disagreeing with others, it's the fear of facing viewpoints entirely. This can stem from past experiences or a deep-rooted fear of conflict, making social situations feel overwhelming. Many people with this phobia may avoid group discussions, social gatherings, or even online debates. Treatment options, including therapy and support groups, can help individuals manage their fears. By understanding and addressing allodoxophobia, people can gradually feel more comfortable in sharing and listening to varying opinions. Could embracing diverse viewpoints lead to a richer understanding of the world? Most people don't know this, but clean water is possible. The Drinkable Book is an innovative solution aimed at providing safe drinking water to communities that lack access to it. This unique book features pages that are not only filled with essential information on water purification, but are also crafted using advanced silver nanoparticles. By simply tearing out a page and immersing it in water, the filtration process begins, effectively removing harmful bacteria and contaminants. With about 100 pages in a single book, Each tear-off sheet can purify up to 1,000 liters of water. This means that a single book can potentially provide fresh drinking water for an entire family for months. The drinkable book empowers individuals by giving them a practical tool to combat waterborne diseases and promote health. As innovative solutions like this become more widespread, they could greatly reduce the number of people suffering from water-related illnesses worldwide. Could something as simple as a book change lives and create a healthier future? Guess what really drives negative side effects? The phenomenon known as nocebo can make you feel worse just by expecting to. While the placebo effect can help people feel better due to their positive beliefs, the nocebo effect works in the opposite direction. This means if you believe that a medicine or treatment will cause side effects, you might actually experience those unwanted symptoms, even if the treatment is harmless. Research shows that the mind plays a powerful role in our health. For example, patients who were warned about possible side effects were more likely to report them, even when they received a sugar pill instead of real medication. This intriguing connection between our thoughts and body demonstrates how crucial our mindset is when it comes to health and healing. So could simply changing how you think about treatments really alter your experience? Absolutely. You might be shocked to learn about space elevators. A theoretical concept for a space elevator envisions a cable stretching approximately 200,000 miles from Earth's low orbit to the moon. This idea sounds like something straight out of a science fiction novel, but it's actually grounded in scientific theory. The design could enable a revolutionary way to access space, making travel to the moon far more efficient and cost-effective. Imagine a world where astronauts and tourists could zip up to the moon in a matter of hours, instead of relying on traditional rockets. Thanks to advancements in materials science, we could use strong materials like carbon nanotubes to build the cable. Although we're not there yet, the potential of space elevators sparks our imagination about future space travel. Could this amazing technology change our relationship with the cosmos? Can you imagine that photography has exploded in popularity? In just the last 2 minutes, the number of photos taken surpassed the total captured during the entire 19th century. This astonishing leap highlights how far we've come with camera technology. Back then, taking a photo was a time-consuming process that required bulky equipment and special chemicals, not to mention the patience of the subjects involved. Fast forward to today, and anyone with a smartphone can snap hundreds of pictures in seconds. This rapid advancement in technology allows us to document our lives in real time, share memories instantly, and even capture stunning images without any professional training. The sheer volume of photographs now at our fingertips means that we can connect, communicate, and create like never before. How do you think this will change the way we remember our past? Did you know T-Rex and Stegosaurus never met? The fascinating truth is that these two iconic dinosaurs lived millions of years apart. Stegosaurus roamed the Earth during the late Jurassic period, around 150 million years ago, while Tyrannosaurus rex strutted onto the scene much later, in the late Cretaceous period, about 68 to 66 million years ago. This means there's a whopping 80 million year gap between Stegosaurus and T-Rex. In fact, this span is actually longer than the time between T-Rex's existence and today. It's astonishing to realize that while we think of them as classic dinosaurs, their time on Earth didn't overlap at all. So what did life look like during those millions of years in between? Different plants and animals thrived as continents shifted and climates changed. Dinosaurs evolved, creating diverse species adapted to their environments. Imagining a world where these magnificent creatures roamed at different times helps us appreciate the vastness of Earth's history and evolution. Here's a wild fact about astronaut Scott Kelly. In 2016, Scott Kelly, known for his year-long stay aboard the International Space Station, pulled off a hilarious prank that took his crewmates by surprise. He smuggled a full gorilla suit into space, and when the moment was right, he donned the costume, bringing laughter to the usually serious environment of the ISS. This unexpected display of humor not only lightened the mood among the astronauts, but also captivated audiences back on Earth. The viral sensation it created highlighted that even in the depths of space, where life can be challenging and the workload heavy, there's always room for a good laugh. Scott Kelly's gorilla suit prank became more than just a funny story. It turned into a memorable moment that reminded everyone about the importance of maintaining joy and camaraderie in unusual circumstances. So next time you think of space exploration, remember that it also involves incredible stories of laughter and fun. Ever wondered why toast lands butter side down? Scientists have studied this curious phenomenon and discovered it's all about physics rather than simply bad luck. When you drop a slice of toast, it typically rotates in the air. The average slice takes about 1.5 seconds to hit the ground, giving it just enough time to flip. What's fascinating is that due to the height of most tables, a piece of toast rotates about 1.5 times before it lands. This means that when the toast is dropped, its upside normally meets the floor first, causing the butter side to hit the ground. The combination of gravity, the height of the drop, and the angle of the toast's fall plays a significant role in this outcome. While it can feel like a cruel joke, understanding these dynamics can make you appreciate the science behind everyday mishaps. Let's uncover the truth about the brazen bull. In ancient Greece, a tyrant named Phalaris had a rather gruesome idea to scare off potential criminals. He wanted to use fear as a deterrent, so he designed a horrifying torture device known as the brazen bull. This device was a hollow structure made of bronze crafted to resemble a giant bull. The concept was chilling. A person would be locked inside and a fire would be set underneath, causing them to burn alive. Not only was the design cruel, but it also allowed the screams of the victim to be transformed into sounds resembling a bull's roar, thus creating a terrifying spectacle. Phalaris believed that this gruesome display would instill fear in his subjects, effectively deterring crime. However, this brutal form of punishment raises important ethical questions. Just how far should we go in the name of law and order? Did you know painted turtles can breathe underwater? These remarkable creatures have a unique way of surviving the harsh winter months. During hibernation, painted turtles reduce their metabolism by an astonishing 95%. This extreme slowdown means they require far less energy, allowing them to survive on stored nutrients. What's even more fascinating is how they manage to breathe while submerged in freezing waters. Instead of relying solely on their lungs, painted turtles can absorb oxygen through their skin and even the lining of their mouth and cloaca, a multifunctional opening. This adaptation not only helps them stay alive, but also protects them from predators while they are inactive. Hibernation can last several months, and when spring arrives, painted turtles wake up ready to bask in the sun and resume their normal activities. Isn't nature amazing? Here's something incredible about vitamin D activation. The process of how our bodies turn vitamin D into its active form is rather fascinating. First, we either soak up sunlight or consume certain foods rich in vitamin D, such as oily fish or fortified dairy products. Once vitamin D enters our system, it embarks on a journey to the kidneys. Here, a specific enzyme kicks in to convert vitamin D into calcitriol, the form our bodies can actually use. This activation is crucial because calcitriol plays a vital role in regulating calcium and phosphorus levels, which are essential for strong bones and teeth. Without sufficient calcitriol, we may face health issues like weakened bones or even osteoporosis. Interestingly, getting enough vitamin D isn't just about the sun. Certain populations may struggle with deficiency due to geographical locations or dietary restrictions. So whether it's enjoying some sunshine or enjoying a tasty piece of salmon, understanding vitamin D activation helps us appreciate how our bodies maintain their health and vitality. Here's what actually happens when you say spaghetto. The singular form of spaghetti reveals fascinating insights into Italian grammar. While many people think of spaghetti as a staple food, it's essential to know that in Italian, every noun has a singular and plural form. So when you enjoy a single strand of this long, delicious pasta, you're actually referring to it as spaghetto. Isn't that cool? This little detail showcases the beauty and nuance of the Italian language, particularly in its culinary terms. Pasta lovers might find it fun to know there's a specific term for just one strand, emphasizing how language can enhance our appreciation of food. Next time you're twirling a forkful of spaghetti, you can impress your friends with your knowledge about spaghetto. It's a small but delightful piece of trivia that connects us to the rich traditions of Italian culture. You won't believe this about Genghis Khan's descendants. A fascinating study from 2003 found that nearly 1 in 200 men today can trace their lineage directly back to Genghis Khan, the legendary Mongolian emperor. Genghis Khan, who ruled in the 13th century, is thought to have fathered at least 11 children, which helped spread his genes far and wide across Asia and beyond. Researchers identified this unique genetic legacy through shared Y chromosomes, which are passed down from fathers to sons. This means that many men today carry a genetic marker linked to a ruler who lived over 800 years ago. Imagine the sheer impact one individual can have on future generations. Each of these men may not only share a bloodline, but also a remarkable connection to a pivotal figure in history. How incredible is it to think that our modern world is still shaped, in part, by Genghis Khan's legacy? Unlock the secret of the Canadian passport. Did you know this simple-looking document hides some fascinating features? When viewed under white light, the Canadian passport seems ordinary, but when it comes into contact with ultraviolet light, it reveals brilliant illustrations and iconic symbols like the beloved maple leaf. These vibrant images are part of the passport's clever design, which plays a significant role in enhancing security and combating counterfeiting. The use of ultraviolet light makes it much harder for would-be forgers to duplicate this important identification tool, ensuring that it remains a respected and trusted document. So the next time you see a Canadian passport, remember that its true beauty and security come to life when illuminated in a special way. Isn't it amazing how something so small can carry such intriguing secrets? You might be shocked to learn that your tailbone matters. The tailbone, known scientifically as the coccyx, gets its name from the Greek word for cuckoo, thanks to its resemblance to the bird's curved beak. Imagine that. This small bone located at the base of your spine is a fascinating remnant of our evolutionary past when our ancestors had tails. While it may seem insignificant, the coccyx actually plays an important role in your body. It supports various muscles and ligaments, contributing to your posture and balance. When you sit down, the tailbone helps distribute your weight evenly, which can make a big difference in comfort. Although we may not use our tails like some animals do, the coccyx reminds us of our connection to the past and how our bodies have adapted over time. Isn't it interesting how something so small can have such a vital role? Prepare to be amazed by this phone case innovation. Have you ever missed the feel of real keys while typing on your smartphone? A brand new phone case has arrived to save the day, featuring a full physical keyboard integrated right into its design. Designed for those who find touchscreens frustrating when composing long messages or emails, this case combines modern tech with the nostalgic comfort of traditional typing. Imagine being able to type with tactile keys without compromising your phone's sleek look. This case connects seamlessly to your device, allowing you to type swiftly and accurately. It's perfect for students needing to write papers, professionals drafting emails on the go, or anyone who just loves that satisfying click when they type. With this clever gadget, you'll never have to struggle with tiny on-screen keys again. Ready to upgrade your texting experience? Meet Kiefer, the giant Maine Coon cat taking over the internet. At just 2 years old, Kiefer has become a celebrity for his remarkable size, tipping the scales at over 26 pounds and stretching more than 4.9 feet long. Born as a tiny kitten in Russia, Kiefer was adopted by a loving woman who had no idea that her furry friend would grow to resemble a miniature lion. Maine Coons are known for their impressive size and friendly personalities, and Kiefer is no exception. His luxurious fur, playful demeanor, and giant paws make him an adorable sight, captivating everyone who meets him. People are fascinated by him, sharing his pictures and videos across social media, where his antics never fail to amuse. Kiefer's unique appearance has brought joy to many, and his story highlights the love and bond between pet and owner. Whether he's lounging on a sun-soaked windowsill or chasing after his favorite toys, Kiefer proves that cats can truly be larger than life. Could he be the biggest cat in the world? Can you imagine making 7.5 million toothpicks? It's astounding to think that just one cord of wood can yield this huge number of tiny, yet incredibly useful objects. This impressive statistic highlights the efficiency of wood processing, transforming a single natural resource into something so common in our daily lives. Toothpicks, often overlooked, have been used for centuries to help clean teeth or to serve appetizers. While they seem simple, these small sticks play a big role in social gatherings and dining experiences around the world. The process of turning wood into toothpicks involves significant craftsmanship and machinery that ensures every toothpick is uniform and reliable. With approximately 7.5 million toothpicks coming from just one cord, it's easy to see how this industry thrives. Next time you pick up a toothpick to enjoy a meal or to relieve a stuck piece of food, remember the journey it took from a tree to your table. Isn't it fascinating how something so small has such an interesting backstory? You won't believe this about koalas and their diet. Koalas are frequently labeled as one of the least intelligent animals, a reputation stemming from their tiny brain-to-body ratio. However, this perception doesn't tell the whole story. Koalas have adapted remarkably well to their unique environment. They primarily eat eucalyptus leaves, which many other animals find toxic and unpalatable. Interestingly, these leaves aren't very nutritious, but koalas have evolved to thrive on them. Their specialized digestive system extracts the necessary nutrients over long periods of time. This means that while they appear to be simple creatures, koalas showcase impressive adaptability. Their diet influences their behavior too. Koalas can spend up to 20 hours a day sleeping to conserve energy due to their low-calorie food source. So next time you think of koalas as lacking smarts, remember their remarkable survival skills and unique lifestyle. Can you imagine a sea slug that's this cute? The sheepdog is an enchanting little marine creature that lives in the warm waters surrounding Japan, the Philippines, and Indonesia. Measuring just about 10 millimeters long, this tiny sea slug captures the hearts of many with its distinctly adorable features, including small protuberances on its head. These protuberances aren't just for show, they act as chemical sensors, helping the sheepdog locate food in its underwater habitat. With its unique appearance and playful behavior, it has become one of the ocean's cutest inhabitants. The sheepdog is part of a fascinating ecosystem, showcasing the diverse life that thrives beneath the waves. Observing this little slug gliding through the water can feel like watching a tiny, graceful dancer perform in a vibrant underwater ballet. It's incredible to think that such a small creature can bring so much joy and curiosity to marine life enthusiasts. Isn't it amazing how nature creates such delightful surprises in the deep blue sea? Meet the quirky proboscis monkey with its long nose. This fascinating creature, native to the lush rainforests of Borneo, boasts a nose that can grow up to 7 inches long in adult males. What's the purpose of such an extraordinary feature? Scientists believe it's all about attraction and communication. The male proboscis monkey uses its prominent nose to impress potential mates, signaling health and genetic fitness. Additionally, this unique shape enhances the monkey's vocal resonance, allowing its calls to travel further through the dense forest. This means that when they grunt or honk to signal each other or warn of dangers, their distinct calls can be heard from a long distance. The proboscis monkey's distinctive appearance doesn't just help it find a partner, it also plays a vital role in its social interactions. By observing these behaviors, researchers gain insight into how these monkeys thrive in their environment, making them a fascinating subject for study. So the next time you see a picture of this unusual primate, remember that there's more than meets the eye. Get ready to be amazed by weather forecasting. Weather forecasting is more than just a simple guess. It's a high-tech endeavor that involves complex calculations. Scientists are working tirelessly to process billions of data points every day, including temperature, humidity, wind speed, and even satellite images. By analyzing this vast collection of information, they create sophisticated models to predict what the weather will be like in the coming hours, days, or even weeks. However, despite all these advancements, the atmosphere remains unpredictable and can surprise us with sudden storms or unexpected sunshine. This unpredictability is partly due to the ever-changing nature of weather systems and local conditions, which can be influenced by factors like geography and climate change. So the next time you see the weather report, remember just how much effort goes into forecasting those sunny skies or rainy days. Here's what actually happens when you visit Uluru. Uluru, or Ayers Rock, is a stunning 142 feet tall monolith in Australia that holds deep spiritual significance for the Anangu people, the traditional custodians of this land. In 2019, climbing Uluru became officially banned, marking a significant step toward honoring the rich culture and traditions of the Anangu. While adventurers can no longer ascend the rock, they can still explore its base, where numerous walking trails allow visitors to experience its majestic presence up close. Along these paths, you'll discover informative signs and guided tours that share stories about the area's history and the Aboriginal connection to the land. This shift encourages everyone to appreciate and respect Indigenous culture while enjoying the natural beauty of Uluru. What do you think about the decision to ban climbing? Get ready to discover Shakespeare's mysterious witches. In one of his iconic plays, Shakespeare's witches famously chant about the Eye of Newt. While it sounds like a bizarre ingredient, this phrase actually served as a clever code for various herbs and plants. Instead of real newts, these witches were likely referring to more common items like mustard seed and holly leaves, ingredients that were familiar to the audience of the time. This intriguing detail highlights how Shakespeare layered his work with symbolism and hidden meanings, allowing audiences to engage in a deeper understanding of the characters and their motives. The witches, often seen as symbols of chaos and unpredictability, used this coded language to invoke both fear and fascination. It also reflects the importance of nature and herbalism in the everyday lives of people in the Elizabethan era. So the next time you hear that strange phrase, remember that Shakespeare used it to draw on the natural world and create a sense of mystery and magic. Isn't it fascinating how language can transform ordinary plants into symbols of the supernatural? Here's something incredible about the Lego Brücke. This amazing bridge in Germany is designed to look like giant Lego blocks. Imagine strolling beneath vibrant, oversized Lego pieces that seem straight out of a child's imagination. Completed in 2019, the Lego Brücke not only functions as a bridge, but also sparks joy and creativity in everyone who sees it. Located in the town of Lübeck, this bridge is more than just a practical structure. It's a whimsical landmark that adds a splash of color to the landscape. People come from near and far to take pictures and marvel at its unique design, turning a simple walk into an extraordinary experience. Whether you're a Lego enthusiast or just love fun architecture, the Lego Brücke invites you to play with your imagination. Could there be a better way to bridge function and fantasy? Meet Tiangong, the robot that ran a half marathon. In an incredible feat of engineering, the humanoid robot Tiangong completed a half marathon in Beijing in 2024, covering a staggering 13.1 miles in under 3 hours. Developed by the Artificial Intelligence Robotics Innovation Center, Tiangong not only showed impressive endurance, but also maintained a steady pace throughout the race, showcasing the advances in robotics and AI. This remarkable event highlights how far technology has come, pushing the boundaries of what machines can achieve. Imagine a robot running alongside thousands of human athletes, showing that it's not just about humans competing anymore. As our understanding of AI and robotics evolves, who knows what incredible challenges these machines will tackle next? Will they soon compete in other sports or complete even more demanding tasks? The future looks exciting as we continue to blend human-like abilities with cutting-edge technology. Did you know that armadillos wear natural armor? These fascinating creatures are protected by a hard outer layer known as a carapace. The carapace consists of overlapping plates of bone, meticulously covered by tough skin, making armadillos one of nature's coolest defensive marvels. This unique structure not only shields them from predators, but also allows them to curl into a ball, which enhances their protection. Found primarily in the Americas, these mammals thrive in various habitats, from grasslands to forests. Armadillos are excellent diggers, using their strong claws to create burrows that provide shelter and help them find food, which mainly consists of insects and plants. Their remarkable carapace, a testament to evolutionary ingenuity, allows them to survive in environments filled with threats. So next time you see an armadillo, Remember, they're not just cute critters, they're armored warriors of the wild. Why does China have its own Hallstatt village? This charming alpine village in Austria, known as Hallstatt, is famous for its stunning beauty and rich history. But did you know that a replica of Hallstatt has been built in China? Located near Huzhou, this imitation captures the essence of the original village, complete with picturesque lakes and breathtaking mountains. Construction began in 2012, driven by China's growing interest in tourism and the desire to create unique experiences for travelers. The replica village features similar architecture and design elements, attracting visitors from all over who want to enjoy a taste of Austrian culture without leaving China. Some locals and travelers are amazed at how accurately the replica mirrors the original, while others find it raises questions about authenticity and cultural appropriation. It's fascinating to think that a small Austrian village can inspire such a massive project on the other side of the world. So next time you hear about Hallstatt, remember there's a little piece of it nestled in China. Guess what really drives action scenes for tiny actors? When it comes to Hollywood, size can create unique challenges. Take the case of a particular actor who stands at just 2 feet 7 inches tall. This extraordinary height means that traditional stunt doubles aren't an option, as they simply can't match his size. As a result, every action scene featuring him requires detailed choreography to ensure safety and realism. There's a dedicated team that meticulously plans his moves, considering every risk factor and physical limitation. For instance, when filming fast-paced chase scenes or thrilling fights, the crew must think outside the box, designing stunts that are both spectacular and safe for someone of his stature. This commitment to creativity and safety showcases the remarkable dedication of filmmakers who strive to tell compelling stories, no matter the size of the star involved. Discover the unique exam twist in Bhutan. In this beautiful Himalayan kingdom, students face a surprising challenge when it comes to exams. They may be required to answer questions in verse or poetry form. This creative approach transforms traditional assessments into an opportunity for artistic expression. Imagine preparing for a science test by crafting and rhyming your answers instead of writing standard essays. It encourages students to think outside the box and demonstrates how knowledge can be expressed in diverse ways. This method not only makes learning more engaging, but it also fosters a deeper understanding of the subjects. By blending academic rigor with creativity, Bhutanese schools inspire their students to express their ideas vividly and original. Could this playful twist be the future of learning elsewhere? Is it really true that Universal Studios has robot dragons? Absolutely! Universal Studios has taken innovation to a whole new level by transforming robot dogs into spectacular, realistic dragons. This amazing feat is inspired by the beloved characters from the animated film How to Train Your Dragon. Imagine a creature soaring above you, its scales shimmering under the lights as it breathes fire, or rather special effects that simulate flames. The creators at Universal Studios meticulously designed these robotic dragons to capture the same awe-inspiring detail and personality seen in the movie. The result is an unforgettable visual experience for guests, as the dragons seem to leap straight off the screen. As visitors watch, they can't help but feel the thrill of seeing these mythical beasts come to life in a way they never expected. This blend of robotics and storytelling showcases how technology can enhance entertainment, creating magical moments for fans of all ages. What a fantastic way to bring the world of dragons to life right before our eyes. Here's what actually happens when you're a night owl. Night owls often face a unique challenge due to a delay in melatonin production. Melatonin is a hormone that helps regulate our sleep-wake cycle, and this delay kicks in later in the evening when exposed to light. So while early risers might feel sleepy around 10 p.m., night owls typically don't start winding down until much later, leading to their preference for late-night activities. This shift means that night owls find themselves going to bed and waking up much later than those who rise with the sun. Light exposure from screens, lamps, and even the setting sun influences melatonin levels in their bodies, causing biological clocks to tick differently. As a result, while night owls enjoy the peace and productivity of the night, they may face challenges in aligning their schedules with the traditional 9-to-5 world. How does this affect their daily life? Most people don't know this, but Olympus Mons is enormous. Rising a staggering 15 miles high, Olympus Mons is the tallest volcano in our solar system, standing about 3 times taller than Mount Everest. Located on Mars, this colossal shield volcano is not only a breathtaking sight, but also a potential destination for future space exploration. Imagine astronauts taking adventurous spacewalks on its expansive slopes, experiencing views of the Martian landscape like never before. Olympus Mons features gently sloping sides that spread out over 370 miles in diameter, making the entire structure massive enough to be spotted from orbiting spacecraft. Scientists believe that it formed through repeated lava flows, providing insights into Mars' volcanic history and geology. The sheer scale of Olympus Mons has led researchers to speculate about the planet's geological activity and the possibilities of human exploration. With ongoing advancements in space technology, who knows what discoveries await us on this remarkable giant? Are we ready for adventures in the shadow of this giant volcano? Have you ever wondered about the history of falconry? This ancient sport, once enjoyed by kings and queens, highlights the complex relationship between humans and animals. Falconry involves training birds of prey, like falcons and hawks, to hunt game. Its origins trace back thousands of years, with records pointing to its practice in ancient cultures across Europe, Asia, and the Middle East. While this noble pursuit celebrated skill and patience, it also raises questions about animal welfare and the treatment of trained birds. Unlike today's standards for humane treatment, falconry often prioritized the hunt over the bird's well-being. Over time, perceptions of animal rights evolved, sparking debates on whether practices like falconry can coexist with modern ethical views. As we appreciate the beauty and excitement of this sport, we must also reflect on the lessons it offers about our responsibility toward animals. What can history teach us about compassion today? Ever thought about why design matters in technology? The Bulgarian Electro Super Spot Wagon showcases how art and engineering can collide beautifully. Touted for its stunning aesthetic, this innovative vehicle features a unique design that doesn't just catch the eye but also enhances functionality. What sets it apart further is its impressive power system, boasting over 20 motors that provide both efficiency and speed. This intricate web of engineering allows it to respond to the driver's commands with remarkable agility. Imagine driving a vehicle that feels more like a piece of art than just a mode of transport. The Electro Super Spot Wagon is more than wheels and motors. It's an embodiment of creativity and advanced technology. As we embrace a future where technology increasingly integrates with our artistic sensibilities, the Electro Super Spot Wagon stands as a prime example of what can happen when innovation meets imagination. Is it really true that an orangutan can pick locks? At the Henry Dorley Zoo in Nebraska, an astonishing orangutan named Fu Manchu made headlines for his impressive escape skills. This clever primate showed off his intelligence by creating a makeshift key using a piece of wire. Each time zoo staff conducted searches to find him, Fu Manchu slyly hid the key in his mouth, waiting for the perfect moment to make his move. His determination and ingenuity left visitors and keepers alike in awe, highlighting just how smart these amazing animals can be. Orangutans are known for their problem-solving abilities, and Fu Manchu certainly proved this point. His escapades serve as a fascinating reminder of the cognitive skills possessed by wildlife, sparking conversations about animal intelligence and the importance of their conservation. What else can animals like Fu Manchu teach us about their world? Did you know Jane Pierce feared the White House? Jane Pierce, the wife of President Franklin Pierce, experienced intense anxiety about moving into the presidential residence. In fact, she was so apprehensive that she prayed every night for her husband to lose the election. Jane's reluctance stemmed from a series of personal tragedies, including the loss of their only son just before Franklin's nomination. This sorrow weighed heavily on her, making the thought of stepping into the public eye and the pressures of the White House nearly unbearable. Upon learning of her husband's nomination, she fainted, reflecting just how overwhelmed she felt. Despite her fears, the Pierces eventually took residence at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, where Jane struggled to adapt to her new role amidst her personal grief. Her story highlights the often unseen struggles of those in the public sphere. Can you imagine facing such pressure while mourning a loved one? Ever thought about why telescopes reveal the past? When you gaze at the stars through a telescope, you're not just peeking into the night sky, you're looking back in time. Light travels at an incredible speed, but it takes a long time to traverse the vast distances between stars and galaxies. For example, if you're viewing a star that's 10 million light-years away, you're seeing it as it was 10 million years ago. That means any sparkle of light you observe from distant galaxies carries with it a story from the past, a snapshot of the universe at a different moment in time. This fascinating phenomenon allows astronomers to study how stars form, evolve, and eventually die, along with understanding the structure and history of our universe. So the next time you look up, remember, you're witnessing not just what is, but also what was. Hard to believe, but Kilimanjaro is a dormant volcano. This iconic mountain, reaching an impressive height of 19,341 feet, is not just the highest peak in Africa, it's also a fascinating geological wonder. Kilimanjaro features 3 distinct volcanic cones: Kibo, Mwenzi, and Shira. Kibo is the tallest and is home to the famous Uhuru Peak, often attracting hikers from around the world. While it may look majestic with its glistening snowcap, it's important to remember that Kilimanjaro is currently classified as dormant, which means it hasn't erupted in hundreds of years. However, its incredible landscape, including lush rainforests at lower elevations and Arctic conditions at the summit, draws adventurers eager to experience this breathtaking environment. Did you know that the ice fields at the peak are shrinking due to climate change? This highlights the urgent need to protect our natural wonders. What will we do to save them? Did you know that lasers have safety classes? Lasers are fascinating tools, but they come with different levels of safety, classified into 5 distinct categories. Starting with Class 1, these lasers are considered inherently safe for even the most casual use. For example, you can find them in your everyday gadgets like barcode scanners. As you move up the scale, Class 2 lasers emit visible light and can be harmful if stared at for longer periods. Class 3 lasers, meanwhile, can cause serious eye damage and are often used in professional environments like construction or research laboratories. Finally, at the top of the list, we find Class 4 and Class 5 lasers. These require extreme caution as they can cause burns and severe eye injuries. Understanding these classifications not only helps keep users safe, but also ensures that lasers are used effectively in various fields. So next time you see a laser, consider its safety class. Are you using it safely? What if I told you sparrows sparked a famine? In the late 1950s, Chairman Mao Zedong launched the 4 Pests campaign in China to combat pests like rats, flies, mosquitoes, and sparrows. At first glance, this might seem like a good initiative, but it had disastrous consequences. Sparrows, for instance, were targeted because they were considered a threat to crops. However, without sparrows, the insect population skyrocketed. As pests flourished unchecked, the agricultural landscape grew increasingly unstable. This ecological imbalance contributed to the Great Chinese Famine from 1959 to 1961, which tragically resulted in the deaths of an estimated 15 to 30 million people. This campaign serves as a stark reminder of how intervention in nature can lead to unforeseen consequences. Would a different approach have saved lives and maintained ecological balance? Is it shocking that stink bombs were used in Wutuani? During World War II, the United States created a foul-smelling spray known as Hume, aiming to humiliate German officers on the battlefield. The idea was to deploy this weapon to not only disrupt enemy ranks, but also to make the German military feel embarrassed and demoralized. However, the plan backfired spectacularly. When soldiers used Hume, they found themselves drenched in the same unpleasant odor, undermining the very purpose of the spray. Instead of serving as a tactical advantage, Hume became a source of discomfort and ridicule for its users, also leading to awkward situations. This bizarre chapter in military history raises intriguing questions about the lengths to which armies will go in the name of psychological warfare, and how sometimes the simplest ideas don't pan out as expected. Who knew that a spray could backfire so dramatically? Is it really true that dating apps lead to research partnerships? Two researchers recently made headlines by connecting through a popular dating app, surprising many who see these platforms as primarily for dating or casual encounters. Instead of finding love, they discovered a shared passion for their field and decided to collaborate on their academic work. This quirky but inspiring story highlights how technology is reshaping our social interactions, allowing people to connect in ways we never imagined. Dating apps facilitate not just romantic bonds, but also professional networking, creating unique opportunities for collaboration. As more people embrace these platforms, we might see a trend where friendships and professional partnerships blossom from what began as a quest for love. This unexpected outcome begs the question, how many more great ideas and partnerships are waiting to be sparked through the swipes and messages on our screens? Perhaps the next brilliant scientific discovery could very well come from a connection made on a dating app. What if I told you Jeff Bezos had a finance career? Before becoming the head of Amazon in 1994, Bezos was a high-flying senior vice president at D.E. Shaw & Co., a prominent investment firm on Wall Street. At D.E. Shaw, he was part of an innovative team that used complex algorithms for financial trading. This cutting-edge approach to finance fascinated him and laid the groundwork for his future in technology and commerce. During his time there, Bezos honed his analytical skills and developed a keen understanding of market dynamics, which eventually influenced his vision for Amazon. By combining his financial expertise with a passion for technology, he was able to revolutionize how people shop online. Who would have guessed that a Wall Street career would lead to one of the world's most famous online marketplaces? Prepare to be amazed by George A. Miller's discovery. In 1956, psychologist George A. Miller introduced the fascinating concept known as the Rule of Seven. He found that the average person can hold about 7 chunks of information in their short-term memory at once. This simple yet powerful idea has profound implications for how we learn and process information. For example, when trying to remember a phone number, it's often divided into smaller sections, like 3 digits followed by 4, to make recall easier. Miller's research explains why strategies like using groups of 7 or creating memorable associations can help us retain information better. This insight not only shaped the field of psychology, but also influences how we design educational tools, advertisements, and even user interfaces in technology. So next time you struggle to remember things, just remember, you might be able to hold on to about 7 pieces of information at once. Why exactly does sauna culture thrive in Finland? It's because saunas are more than just cozy retreats. They are vital to Finnish life. Almost every household in Finland has one, creating an important space for relaxation, socializing, and even conducting business. Imagine stepping into a warm, wooden room filled with the soothing sound of water splashing on hot stones. This tradition fosters a sense of community, where friends and family can unwind and share meaningful conversations. Additionally, saunas promote health by helping to ease stress and improve circulation, supporting Finland's commitment to overall well-being. In a country where the winters can be long and harsh, stepping into a sauna represents comfort and resilience. Interestingly, vital discussions, including sealing important business deals, often happen here, highlighting the sauna as a unique meeting point. So when you visit Finland, stepping into a sauna isn't just about relaxation. It's about immersing yourself in a rich culture that cherishes togetherness and wellness. Isn't that a fascinating aspect of daily life in Finland? What if I told you about free travel opportunities? The Worldwide Opportunities on Organic Farms program, also known as WOF, connects volunteers with organic farms all over the globe. This unique initiative allows people to travel without spending a dime on accommodation or meals. In exchange for a few hours of work each day, participants receive free food and a place to stay, creating a win-win situation for everyone involved. Imagine waking up on a sunny vineyard in Italy, harvesting fresh produce, or staying on a serene farm in New Zealand, all while learning about sustainable farming practices. Plus, it's an incredible chance to immerse yourself in different cultures and meet fellow travelers who share your passion for the environment. With opportunities in dozens of countries, where will your adventure take you next? Pack your bags and prepare for an unforgettable experience. Believe it or not, infidelity can cost you in Thailand. In this beautiful Southeast Asian country, cheating on a spouse isn't just a personal betrayal, it can also lead to serious legal consequences. Under the Civil and Commercial Code, a wronged spouse has the right to sue their unfaithful partner for damages. The law allows claims of up to an astounding 5 million Thai baht, which is about $140,000. This significant sum emphasizes how seriously the Thai legal system views marital fidelity. The laws were put in place to protect families and maintain the sanctity of marriage, reflecting cultural values that prioritize commitment. While some may see this as harsh, it aims to discourage infidelity and promote strong, honest relationships. So if you're living in Thailand or planning to visit, you might want to think twice before straying from the path of loyalty. Is it really true that Red Bull faced a lawsuit? Yes, it absolutely is. The iconic energy drink brand got into some hot water over its catchy slogan, "Red Bull gives you wings." Some consumers felt that the ad created unrealistic expectations about the drink's actual benefits, claiming it misled them about the energy boost they could expect. As a result, a class action lawsuit was filed against Red Bull, challenging the truth of their marketing claims. After lengthy discussions and legal battles, the company agreed to a hefty settlement of $13 million. The settlement meant that affected customers could receive refunds, making this case a significant moment in advertising law. This situation raises important questions about how companies market their products. Should they be held accountable for exaggerated claims? And how much responsibility do consumers have to research products before buying? In a world where marketing is everywhere, this case serves as a reminder to be savvy and critical of what we see in ads. This might surprise you. Brain function and identity connect. Dr. Sat, an intriguing scientist, has sparked important questions about how our brains influence and shape our cultural identities. Many people might not think that the way we think and behave is tied to our cultural backgrounds. But Dr. Sayat's research suggests there's a fascinating link. Our brains process experiences, traditions, and social norms distinctively, leading to a variety of identities in different cultures. Imagine a person growing up in a bustling city versus someone from a quiet village. Their brain's wiring might reflect those experiences, impacting their perspectives and behaviors. This inquiry not only highlights the complexities of human experience, but also emphasizes the importance of understanding how science ties into social and cultural discussions. So, how does your culture shape the way you think? Here's a wild fact about the Statue of Liberty. Did you know this iconic symbol of freedom was a gift from France to the United States? Designed by the talented sculptor Frédéric Auguste Bartholdi, the statue was created to celebrate the friendship between the two nations. Bartholdi imagined Lady Liberty standing tall, illuminating the path to freedom for immigrants arriving at New York Harbor. But that's not all. The engineering marvel behind the statue was brought to life by none other than Gustave Eiffel, the same genius who designed the Eiffel Tower. Construction started in 1875 and took 6 years, culminating in an impressive 151-foot tall copper figure weighing 225 tons. Once completed, the statue was shipped in 350 pieces across the Atlantic Ocean and reassembled in 1886. With her torch raised high, Lady Liberty has welcomed millions, symbolizing hope and opportunity for those seeking a new life in America. Isn't it fascinating how this remarkable collaboration across the ocean created a lasting symbol of freedom? Prepare to be amazed by Roman Law's art machine. This extraordinary creation called the mirror uses advanced technology to drop paint from computerized droppers, producing stunning abstract art with remarkable precision. Imagine a world where art is generated through a blend of creativity and engineering. The mirror is not just a simple tool, it represents a groundbreaking mix of art and technology, showcasing how innovative machines can create unique pieces based on programmed algorithms. Each drop of paint is meticulously calculated, allowing for vibrant designs that may be hard to replicate by hand. This fusion of digital tools and artistic expression opens up endless possibilities for artists, designers, and art enthusiasts alike. Could this be the future of art, where machines collaborate with human creativity? The mirror challenges our traditional views on art, pushing boundaries and inspiring awe among those who experience its creations. Believe it or not, jabuticaba fruit grows on trunks. This fascinating tree native to Brazil takes fruit production to a whole new level. Imagine walking through a forest and spotting grape-like clusters hanging directly from the trunk and main branches of a tree. The jabuticaba tree does just that, producing plump, sweet fruits that almost seem to defy nature. These unique fruits boast a flavor that balances sweetness with a hint of acidity, making them a favorite among locals. The jabuticaba is not only delicious but also incredibly versatile. You can find it in various forms like juices, jams, and even wines. In Brazil, it's often harvested to celebrate festivals, where these fruits are enjoyed fresh or used in culinary delights. The sight of the dark purple and juicy clusters adorning the bark is nothing short of magical, making this fruit tree a must-see for anyone visiting Brazil. So the next time you think of fruit, remember that nature has some surprising tricks up its sleeve. Have you heard about the Lucy Mud volcano? Located in Indonesia, this fascinating site has been consistently bubbling and oozing mud since May 2006, showcasing the incredible power of nature. The Lucy Mud volcano is like a natural laboratory, producing a unique landscape of mud and gases that attracts both scientists and curious visitors. As gases escape from deep beneath the Earth's crust, they mix with water and sediment, creating a constantly changing terrain. Unlike traditional volcanoes that erupt with lava and ash, mud volcanoes erupt wet, gooey mud, which can form pools and even small hills. The mud itself is rich in minerals and has various uses, including potential medicinal properties. Interestingly, the activity of the Lucy Mud volcano has shaped local ecosystems, providing habitats for unique plant and animal life. So if you're ever in Indonesia, why not explore this extraordinary geological phenomenon? It's a reminder of how dynamic our planet really is. Discover how the Nile shaped ancient Egyptian farming. The Nile River was the lifeblood of ancient Egypt, providing vital water for agriculture. Each year, the river would flood its banks, depositing nutrient-rich silt on the surrounding land. This annual flooding was so important that the Egyptians developed a sophisticated system to measure its severity. Farmers would observe the river levels and record the rise and fall of the water to predict how much crop yield they could expect. These predictions were crucial for tax calculations, influencing how much farmers had to pay to the government based on their anticipated harvests. The better the flood, the more abundance they could anticipate, and thus the system allowed for fairer taxation. It's fascinating to think that this ancient practice of measuring the Nile not only sustained their way of life, but also shaped the economy of one of history's greatest civilizations. Have you seen the world's oldest lava lake? The Democratic Republic of the Congo is home to a remarkable natural wonder, the stunning lava lake located at the summit of Mount Nyiragongo. It measures about 2 kilometers long and emits a fiery glow that can be seen from miles away, making it both awe-inspiring and dangerous. This lake is the largest of its kind on Earth, and its molten rock is continuously bubbling with activity. Scientists find this site particularly interesting, as it acts like a living laboratory for volcanic research, showcasing the unpredictable nature of volcanoes. The constant eruptions and activity allow researchers to observe how lava behaves in real time, offering insights that can help predict future eruptions. Moreover, the unique chemistry of the lake provides clues about the Earth's internal processes. As you gaze into the fiery depths, you can't help but feel the raw power of nature at work. What other secrets does this volcano hold? Turns out, the truth is that frying can be creative. In rural China and the Middle East, cooks have discovered a unique method for frying that doesn't involve oil. Instead, they use heated river sand. This innovative cooking technique takes advantage of easily accessible resources, proving that culinary creativity knows no bounds. By heating the river sand to high temperatures, chefs can ensure that their food cooks evenly and is infused with a distinct flavor. This method not only showcases local ingredients, but also offers a healthier alternative to traditional frying, reducing the need for oils that can be calorie-dense. This fascinating practice highlights the adaptability of cooking techniques in different cultures, reminding us that great meals can be made with what's at hand. Imagine the scent of spices wafting through the air as food sizzles in the sand. Who wouldn't want to try this at home?